Mahima, your reaction to what the Prime Minister just said. The occasion was to welcome 70,000 new government employees. The occasion was used to point a finger and attack several different opposition parties, including yours, the Trinamool, the RJD and others.
Jai Hind. We are used to these gimmicks of the Prime Minister. It's not at all shocking or surprising for us. What is, to be asked of the government today is, have they created any new jobs? We know that they are habitual of repackaging the successful policies of the erstwhile governments and take it to their own credit. But what we've just seen today is another feather in the cap of the Prime Minister, another slip of tongue. He's called a safeguard instead, and no, no correction, no remedification there. But he goes on to say that, there were rate card governments, now there is safeguard government. This is a desperate government that attempts to divulge, that attempts to distract, that attempts to evade questions. Okay. What we see is the Prime Minister beating his doldrums at these events where he comes to actually perform the job of a postman. It is the job of a postman to deliver these letters. But he comes to these, you see our leader, Mr. Ramesh, has tweeted today, and that's what he's asked. That what is he doing at these job fairs? He is delivering these 70,000 letters. Our president of the party, Mr. Kharge, has time and again questioned. There are 10 lakh vacancies at the center. What is the government doing with them? We know there were lakhs of vacancies in the railway department, and we've just seen one of the most horrifying disasters of at least this era in Odisha. Okay. So this government has a lot to answer. What it does instead is beat its own doldrums, sing its own name, sing its own stories.
So a gimmick and a desperate government taking every opportunity to, play politics, and Modi had no business being at this particular job fair, says the Congress party spokesperson. Tom, respond.
Well, very interesting, detailing by this spokesman of the Congress party. Let me first say that this rate card was discovered while a raid was on, and this is proof and smoking gun evidence of the Mamata regime collecting money, and sweepers and all. Salaries were, the rate card says something to the tune of 3 lakhs. These are factual issues. Then the land for job. That is the Lalu Prasad dynasty. The kind of raids that were conducted and the land that was exchanged. No questions raised on that because they are going to be in an alliance, I'm told. Now that apart, I have a new chapter to add. DMK, when they were in alliance with the Congress party, the UPA, they also had a similar rate card. But the rate card was for transfers, getting job done. You go to a particular jeweler, you get the rate card, you pay the money and you get the job done. Now, these are things that have been happening. And the Congress dispensation is looking the other way. Okay. And now they talk, now here's a Prime Minister at a function where he's delivering appointment letters for 70,000 people. And that's a proactive act. No, nothing about it. Why are those other unemployed? We are doing it. It's a work in progress. It doesn't happen in a day. And the Prime Minister is spot on when he says the Dinas have created such a havoc in our system that young people are just unemployed and have been unemployed for so
Mahima
long.
Singh, corruption was used by the Congress party successfully as an issue in the Karnataka election to very good effect, given the result. Now the Prime Minister is using corruption to point out the Congress party's hypocrisy amidst this attempt to unify the opposition. That's, that is what is being said here, Parivarvad and the corruption of these many elements within the opposition. And Tom says, how come the Congress is looking the other way?
I am appalled, Shiv. I am appalled because, but before that, let me just thank the BJP spokesperson for one statement he's just made. He said, nothing happens in a day. Thank you, sir, because yes, the fruits that you're reaping today have been borne by the trees the seeds of which were sown decades ago by the erstwhile government. So thank you very much. Now let me come to the very relevant question here that I want to ask you, and I'll be very thankful if you can answer this on this show. What are the new jobs that the BJP government has created? Rather, it has kept the already existing posts vacant, and you come here in small shifts, 70,000 at a time, letters delivered by the government, by the Prime Minister, as a matter of a photo operation. Rather than showing the youth of this country who are desperately waiting for new jobs, rather than answering what are the new jobs that they have created.
Okay.
But you see the BJP spokesperson right now, he is coming and talking about dynasty just like his leader, just like our Prime Minister. So the dynasty politics, when this term comes, I am prompted to take the names of Jai Shah, I am prompted to name Ms. Vasundhara Raje, I am prompted to name Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, I am prompted to name the likes of Pankaj Singh, Devendra Fadnavis, and I have a long list. I don't want to go on with that. So it would be better if the government stops at these gimmicks right away and starts answering, rather strategizing. Where
Almost
are they
out of
going to
time.
get the
Just
jobs
enough
from?
time for a 30-second answer from Tom. Straight question from the Congress.
Tell the Congress spokesman that the infrastructure development across the country has attributed to the kind of jobs. We don't go into the numericals because we are not in the business of propaganda like they do. We have developed infrastructure across the country, the airports, the railways, the highways, and these are development activities. Medical colleges, I mean, believe me, there's the kind of medical colleges opened, institutions that have been opened up, and these are all opportunities.
I'm out
and
of time.
If you're still blind
Allow
to
me
it, then
short
you're
indulgence.
colorblind.
Shiv,
I'm sorry.
Mahima, 10
indulgence.
seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Out of time.
At the cost of doubling the debt in this country, till 2014 it was 55 lakh crores. Today it stands at above 100 lakh crores.
Okay.
That's
I think
the cost of your infrastructure. No jobs, no revenue
Changing
generation.
tracks. She's
I think-
changing tracks. She was talking about
I
a
think
project.
rate card.
Years,
Okay, I'm
This
out of
is
time.
about rate card. Now
Mahima
she's
and Tom,
going
I'm out of
across-
time. I apologize. I'm out of time. I have to shut the show down for the moment.